Okay. Okay. This is Ergelos, your residential book author. And we have another show of Black authors and others. Okay, which are either in the arts in America or either Black authors in the arts in America. So it's a combination. So we have, a returning guest that we love and adore here in this program. And with no further ado, we'll let this media mega personality introduce herself. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Rick. I love you so much. Yes, I do. This has been a journey, you guys. Okay, let me tell you, because this is gonna get real quick. Okay, and you gotta pay attention to a sister, because the sister need to eat later. So, but um, but what we're talking about basically is foreign exchange. So we're the
Mm,
forex. Now, I'll say this: it's been difficult. I've
mhm,
been following it for 6 to 8 weeks now.
mhm.
I will say this is the most challenging thing I've ever done. Will I be able to make money? Hell yes.
All
Okay.
right, all
I'm gonna
right,
make me some money. Gosh dang
right.
it. I'm gonna make sure I know everything I need to know. Now, I will say, not everybody makes it when they get on there. Not
Well,
everybody
let
makes it.
me.
And
Well, let's go here. Let me ask you this quick question. Okay, you knew about this, and you were in. So, what gave you the? Okay, when did you hear about it, and when did you decide that you wanted to take courses on the foreign exchange?
well, that is a nice story, sir. Let me
Yeah,
just tell you.
yeah.
What happened was this. This
Mhm,
happened right around the time I actually started my business with the podcast,
mhm,
and a good friend of mine from back home in Philly
mhm.
had told me, "Hey, you got to get on this forex, girl. You got to do it." Now, I don't fall for everything.
Right,
Little sis would be like, "Okay, if it's gonna cost me more time than I have, I don't really want to deal with it."
right.
Well, I spoke to this wonderful woman. If you look at my YouTube, lovely woman. Her name is Lashonda. Don't get me look. Is she up there? She got a shortcut, blonde hair, and she working it. Okay, if y'all knew how much this chick makes $30,000 a month.
What?
Okay,
I'm
this is
wide
what
awake.
she definitely was like. You need to get in here, and she started a program called Women Can Trade Too.com.
Okay.
She is an amazing individual, and I love
Mhm,
her. I love her so much because like I didn't think that was something I could do because I'm not
mhm.
great at math. Okay,
Okay.
I'm barely good at reading. So,
Okay.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
figure it out. But when you have people that are right there,
Hmm.
just holding your hand,
Right.
a lot of people are like, oh, if you're not holding my hand every day, all day, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, do you not know who your power is and what your power is? I'm gonna need you to First off, I'm trying my best not to get on my soapbox, okay? But at the same time, if you're gonna be that weak, you're gonna fall for everything. Don't do it.
Yeah. So
Don't do it.
what okay, you heard from these different people. What made you actually take the plunge and say, look, I gotta check this out at least. What
I'm
made
really
that happen?
one. Yes. Okay. All right. Y'all, look. Sister girl likes money. Okay. Sister
Okay.
girl like class.
Yeah.
I'm on top of it. Well, my husband more so than me, but
Yes.
yeah, and still, um, there was a lot of things that we wanted at the time. We're trying to
Right.
get a house.
Right.
are trying to get not only my business but my husband's businesses off
Right.
the ground. So it just made sense at
Right.
that time because I'm trying to get into real estate investing, and I
Okay.
really want to, and I've always wanted to since I was 12 years old. So I
Wow.
said, okay, something's got to happen. I can't just let this go by. You
Right.
know, I'm getting older. I
Right.
can't be sitting up here just thinking, I can run around as much as I really want to. I
Hmm.
got to do something that's going to allow me to have folks run for me. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right.
That's what made me more, it was an incentive, to
Okay.
do and take part of this. And the fact is, she Miss Lady, she
Right.
said, you know what? If you want somebody that's gonna hold your hand, I got you. And she
Okay.
got me in with a lady out of DC.
Hmm.
Love this woman, Miss Tiffany. Yes, ma'am. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm just paying some. I'm just trying to, schedule some stuff. I got
Yeah.
you. But other than that, I'm just trying to make things work,
Hmm.
so that I'm not working so hard. Why
Right.
are we working hard though? Like,
That's right. That's right.
when we don't have to,
Right.
I mean, I'm not making millions yet,
Right. Right.
but when you can get a break,
Hmm.
when you can actually take a trip, when
Right.
you can actually just kind of, you know, go with the flow and just be
Hmm.
easygoing and really enjoy your life,
Hmm.
why not?
Why not? So tell me about the first day. The first day in class. How many people were in class? And percentages, male and female, and what was the experience of the first day in class?
Oh, that is a great question. Okay. Well, from what I could see,
Mm-hmm.
there's always a lot more males
Okay.
in the class than there are females. There's usually a sprinkle of us,
Right.
like 4 or 5 of us, and
Right.
then there's like 20 of them.
Okay. Okay. Is the teacher male or female?
That depends on which timing you put in for. You can put in for a female or a
Right.
male. So
Right.
they have seven, I think they have 7 different classes going on at the same time. They
Right.
have some people from Nigeria, they
Okay.
have some people from Switzerland,
Right.
Brazil. I mean, if you want what you want in
Right.
every language you want, go
Go there.
there.
Go there. Go there. So this is on the internet.
Well, it's called I Am Center.
I
So
am
it's
center.
IM.center. You
Okay.
go there and it'll tell you what they
Right.
offer and what
Right.
would be good for you. And so yes, it's
So
something.
wait. So was your teacher a male or female? The first this teacher.
My first one was a male. Was a
Okay.
male. Let me tell you about this dude.
Right.
Okay, his name
Right.
is Mr. Oren,
Right.
and gentleman a he was a janitor
Okay.
before he started making his millions.
He's making millions.
He's making millions,
Tell
sir.
us about that. So what was the conversation of the first day? That's I mean, we want to know. What everybody wants to know.
Well,
What was going through your mind? You're going, okay, I'm taking the plunge. I don't know what to expect. Oh, I see all these guys. Oh my God. And then I have these girls, and then here's this guy who was a janitor. Now he's a millionaire. So what's going through your head when all this is occurring?
oh my God, I was overwhelmed, to
Okay.
be completely honest, because well, the lady that introduced me to Forex,
Right.
she had me jump on a Zoom call with him,
Right.
and he was just like, "Let me show y'all something." And we were
Right.
trying. I mean, you would have thought we was speaking a whole nother language. He was
Right.
trying to tell us about these trades and what lines we was looking at and
Right.
different things. So it was very very. It was just like, see, I think my husband would be better at this than I would be. So he
Okay.
tried it, And he said, nah, it's not for me. And I said, see, but I'm determined.
Right.
Don't let a dude say I quit. I will jump in there quick, fast, and in two hurries. And I got to figure this thing out because I
Wow.
have to say that I did it, you know?
Okay. Okay.
And that's one of the things that cuz I'm a go-getter.
Right.
Am a go-getter. I said, you know how many people I can actually help with this type of money? So
Right.
that was big for me, you know?
Now, when was this? Was this in May, or when was the first class?
Oh, wow. Let me see. I've been doing it for 8 weeks.
8
So
weeks.
this was about 12 weeks ago.
Okay. And so
And
back to the
so,
first class, what was he talking about the first class?
well, he was trying to get us to understand um, what we were looking at when we saw the trade, and we were like, mm-mm, that don't make sense. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about, you know, because it was
Yeah.
so foreign to us.
Right.
And so he was trying to help us.
Right. Right.
You got to help us longer. I'm sorry. But
So
yeah, cause he tried and he was just like, "This is not my thing," and I was just like, "That's fine. It'll be my thing then." And so, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I mean, yes, I cried many a nights because I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna get this. I don't think, but no, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. It's sometimes he had to hold me up and be like, all right, baby, you got this. You got this. And I'd be like, yes, I do got this. And I would just keep going, you know, with it. And I'm really excited
right.
for what I have learned
Right.
because not everybody even knows what to do with it, you know? And that's
Right.
a thing. But the empowerment of
Mhm.
knowing something that somebody else doesn't know or doesn't understand,
Mhm.
you know that that's a Trojan horse right there. That's gonna get you in some places
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
And yes, this has been really a lot of love. You
Yeah.
know, they give you empowering sessions
Right.
day in the early morning, sir, and
Right.
they be talking about it. They be like, "Oh, we empowered. Let me tell you what we finna do. You need to
Oh,
give us
that's
your
what
gratitude.
we
Tell us
just
what
had
you're grateful for." I
we
mean,
just we just had somebody pop in. Let's see what's going on.
woohoo!
Ooh, guess another guess. Let's see what happens here.
Here we
But
go.
let's see what happens. Uh, Okay, they just popped in. I don't know. I just said hit admit, but hmm, guess they're okay. Well, anyway, so how many? Okay, so he talks the first day. We'll see what happened with this person. Okay, we talked you talked the first day. Okay, here she is right now. Okay, we talked the first day, and was he talking about different countries that you're going to invest in, or what was it? Hello.
Not the first day.
Okay.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
The first day we were
Hello.
just trying to
Yeah.
learn what we're
Yeah.
seeing on the charts.
Okay. Okay.
So
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
hello.
Yeah, we're
yes,
here.
please. Good evening. I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
My internet is so messed up.
Uh-huh.
So it's been crazy trying to connect.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to
Connect.
turn on my camera.
Okay. We see a picture of
Yes.
advertisement picture. I think that's what we would call that, I guess. Speaker, June 18th through the 20th, 2020. We do see that.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you continue seeing when you can get in. We're gonna continue out this interesting
Yeah,
conversation.
that's along my internet. I mean,
Okay, we're this is interesting. How's is it coming along good now? I see you have woman empowerment on this thing. You see that? Hello?
1 minute power.
You see women empowerment. You see that?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Miss Lady. I love it. Mm-hmm.
Found out
That's what we need
W8.
to do.
Yeah. So
Get it.
So
I love this platform and being
right.
able to even talk about this because it's something like, most women get really afraid, especially since they don't understand right away, or
Mhm.
you don't have people holding their hands. And it's
Right.
difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy, not by no
Right.
means, but look, life ain't difficult. I mean, life ain't easy,
That's true.
okay? Making money is not easy.
Right.
So everything takes work, and determination. And if you don't like that, then you won't get far,
That's true.
and that's
That's true.
your
Right.
decision that you made. Nobody else made that decision for you. So, I
Right.
mean, I look at it like here's an opportunity to really
Hmm.
make some good, honest money
Right.
and not to keep asking for such and such and such as money. You
Right.
know,
Right.
we don't have time. No,
No, no.
let's not do
do, do you feel you really have learned a lot?
that. So far, oh God, yes, hands
Yeah.
down, I have learned a lot.
Right.
I'm trying to learn my patience back
Right.
because that took a minute, but
Right.
yeah,
Right.
definitely,
And you were talking about the Japanese money, I think. You were
yeah.
saying something about that. What were you saying about
The
that?
yen. Um, yeah, with the yen, that
Yeah.
was interesting because I guess right around the time that I really got started, we
Right.
started learning about it
Right.
and seeing how the progression would come and go,
Hmm.
and then understanding sometimes when they would go down,
Hmm.
Australia would go up. It was just interesting to me,
Hmm.
but sometimes it's the other way around. You just never know
Hmm.
going forward. So yes, it's fun. It really
Right.
is fun. It's a lot of work, but once you get the hang of it, I
Hmm.
mean, get your money.
Get your money. Get your money. Do you think that you have to invest a lot to get in it, or is there, or do they have, if it's different levels? Like if you want to invest this amount, this is what can happen, or you can invest this amount or this big amount. Are there different levels to it, or it's like one?
Absolutely.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, so what you want to definitely do is make sure you find a broker,
Right.
someone that would actually help.
Hmm.
Just kind of when you want to put in a trade,
Hmm.
they're the one in charge of the trade,
Okay.
and different things like that.
Hmm.
And when you want to pull back out the trade, they're the ones that push the trade back out, and that way you get paid, you get your
Right.
stuff. And if you lose, I mean, you lose, but
Right.
at least you have somebody else, in the in in there with you because they brokers are usually people that you decide to work with. You
Okay.
know, you don't just be like, okay, need a broker. Yeah, there's billions of them. Let's not do that. But you can look up your own broker, which is always good as well. So, hey, get it where you fit in. I like to really get to know a lot of people and see what their brokers, who are they brokering with, and different
Right.
things like that. And I think that makes it helpful because at least if you don't know what you're doing,
Right.
they can at least tell you, look, push this
Right.
button.
Right. Right. Now, do you feel this international market is a step up, a more of a venture than the regular U.S. stocks and bonds?
Absolutely. Well,
Okay.
it's only because it's more liquid.
Right. Right.
It's so up and down. Whereas the stock
Hmm.
markets that's in the U.S., it's most people got cities, other
Right.
people's got stocks and bonds on other companies and different
Hmm.
things like that. So I mean, it's a little more firmer in
Right.
that aspect, but it takes a lot longer.
Okay.
Whereas with the trade and trading, like you trade then, right
Right.
then and there. And if you want to pull
Okay.
your money out,
Right.
You know, usually you get it next day, something like that.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Get
It
that
is.
money.
And now what is it called?
What does it
Well, yeah,
cost?
yeah. No, what is it called? I mean, what would you like if a kid came to you, I mean, so a high school kid came to you and asked you the name of what it is? It's called the international market. Is that what it's called?
No, it's basically called Forex
Okay,
because that's
4X.
the foreign exchange. You
Okay,
know, it's not
4X.
anything else. Now,
Right,
crypto exchange,
right,
my beloved probably can explain that one more than I can.
right, right. Okay. We see
So
now you're here now, right? Faith.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Yes, I'm here now. My
okay,
internet has so um
okay,
messed up, kind of.
okay.
Sorry
Well,
for
let let
joining
me
late.
let me introduce you to the public and of course to the lovely lady Myya. Okay, so yeah, so audience, we have our guest here. One of our guests here, you met the first guest. We're learning about the international markets from her. What she's doing is very interesting. I haven't heard about it before. So hey, I'm like I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting a lot of information. But we're gonna move on now and maybe back and forth, but now to cryptocurrency. And at this time, we want to introduce our very smart and talented uh, guest from Nigeria. And at this time, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Wow. I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening
Right,
to our viewers wherever you're watching from.
right.
Because it's actually about 12 midnight over here.
Okay.
So my name is Titus. I'm a chartered surveyor by profession
Mm-hmm.
and cryptocurrency and blockchain educationist. I've been in the ecosystem since far back 2016. I
Right,
provide education of
right.
people who want to leverage the technology.
Mm-hmm.
And by so doing, I became a co-founder of Blockchain Nigerian User Group and also founder CEO Soneji Protocol. Soneji Protocol is actually a blockchain data integrity protocol that provide access to quality data to people, to businesses who want to have quality data, to have the business insights that will actually inform their business growth, right? So it's my pleasure to be here and
Mm-hmm.
to contribute or share knowledge with respect to cryptocurrency and how you can leverage the ecosystem and become profitable in the nearest future. So thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you back again. So I'm just gonna let it's kind of a co-host thing, lady my I'm gonna let you start first. If there's a question that you have, uh, Lady Myya.
Oh, sure. I wanted to find out a little bit more about the cryptocurrency. Now, from my understanding, and it might be all wrong, okay, because I'm not in that side of trading just yet. But I look at it as um, where does that start or begin? You know, just kind of like, is it um, continent by continent, or is that more so, just kind of wherever you are, get on?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for that question. Well, as a startup or as a beginner, how you can start first is basically knowing about what cryptocurrency is, how it started, where it started from, and how you can start and where you can actually start it from, right? So as a startup, it is very, very important that you understand that cryptocurrency, as we, you know, talk about the recently, or even far back when it started in 2008, is actually a decentralized digital money, right? That is designed to be used over the internet. Okay, and there are a lot of cryptocurrencies out there, and it started with Bitcoin, which was launched in 2008 by a group of people or a man called Satoshi Nakamoto, right? And outside Bitcoin, we have different alternative cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. We have the Binance coin. You know, we have a whole lot of cryptocurrencies, and as I speak to you, we have over 7,000 different cryptocurrencies out there, right?
Wow.
And as it is, cryptocurrency, yeah, cryptocurrency by Bitcoin is actually one of the biggest and most influential crypto assets or digital assets that is best known in this digital era, right? And
Right.
it like I said earlier before, it has been in existence since 2008, and it have grown as a digital alternative, you know, to money issued by governments. Bitcoin cryptocurrency is not money that is issued by government, right?
Mhm.
So, and as it is, it's very, very popular. And Bitcoin has the biggest market capitalization, followed by the likes of Ethereum and Litecoin, Binance Coin, and, you know, just to mention a few of it, right?
Mhm.
And it is very, very important to know that these cryptocurrencies are actually based on different technologies, right? And they have new features that can allow, you know, those cryptocurrencies to do valuable transfers across continents, across Africa, America, Europe, Asia, right? Asia,
Right.
the Asia continent. So yeah, and you know, just to make it very, very interesting is that, you know, it makes it possible for anybody anywhere to transfer value online without the need of any middleman, like a bank or a payment processor. You know, it allows value to be transferred globally, near instantly, like, you know, as we're speaking right now. Before I was able to connect to Zoom, you know,
Right.
to connect to you here, someone who is transferring, you know, Bitcoin or money from America to Nigeria would have been able to transfer, you know, tons of money before I was able to connect to you people here. So it actually provides that seamless and fast ways of moving money from one location to another. And it is not just about money. Like I said, value, anything that has value, anything that has intrinsic value, right? You can actually, like the other time I was talking to Eric about NFTs, where people can actually tokenize their, I would say, digital presence, you know, and be able to, let's say, for example, one want to sell a book. As an author, you want to sell your book, and instead of you to transfer the book in the form of hard copy and be able to earn money from it, you can actually tokenize the book and be able to, you know, send it in a tokenized way from Nigeria, you know, to America. So that's how basically that works. So it is something that anybody anywhere can transact from. So it is not limited to people in America. It is not limited to people in Africa. It is decentralized. It is open to everybody. So I would say it's a global money that is not owned by anybody, but it's owned by you and I, right? So, and the cryptocurrency is run on the blockchain. It is being deployed on an infrastructure that is called blockchain, which is decentralized and open software, right? And why anybody can be able to have access to to cryptocurrency on blockchain is because one, it's been recorded in such a way that nobody anywhere can be able to edit or distort or be able to delete the crypto transactions that are already recorded on the blockchain. And this is made possible by the help of what we call cryptography. And that also has created an opportunity for those transactions that are, done on the blockchain to be secured and safe.
Okay.
So
okay.
I don't know if I've been able to
No, we're intaking it. We're intaking
part of your curiosity.
Yeah, I think we're intake. Let me ask you this right here, kind of a layman's. And my cousin, he couldn't make it the pharmacist in South Carolina, but he's definitely be watching the video. He has some questions he want me to ask, but let me just ask this little tidbit question. Like that you got the crypto.com and you got coinbase.com. I think you had mentioned that before, and I heard a little bit on the internet. What's the difference, and which one is a better one for beginners to app for beginners to get on?
Well, like you mentioned, crypto.com and coinbase.com, these are cryptocurrency exchanges that enables people to be able to buy and sell their crypto assets at any time. Now, what makes it unique is dependent on the value which you as an individual, would want to derive from it. Say, for example, in Coinbase, probably they have listed a whole lot of cryptocurrencies there that you really want to buy. So you can actually go there and buy. And sometimes those cryptocurrencies, yeah. So it all depends on what you want, because sometimes most of these cryptocurrencies that are listed basically on coin market platform that actually gives people an overview of different cryptocurrencies that are existing, in the market, right? Outside that, not all of them are listed on those cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase or crypto.com. Why? Because most of those exchanges have to go, they really have to be legally compliant to, how they trade, how they move money from one end to another. And they also carry out some KYC, activities, right? So most of those, so because of those KYC activities, you may want to say, okay, I want to trade on Coinbase, I want to trade on, crypto.com, whichever that is actually okay for you. So I cannot say one is better than one value.
I
want to derive. And sometimes
I was going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there was I read a little bit that, and I could be wrong, and you can correct me, that Coinbase was kind of for beginners, and it kind of shows more things to help the beginner, and that crypto.com was for like more seasoned traders that has been involved with stocks and bonds and kind of understand that, trading a little bit better. But Coinbase, what I read, was kind of better for beginners. What do you say to that?
Well, for me, I can't really say Coinbase is really for the beginners and crypto.com is, no, like I said, it depends on your ability to be able to, go through or understand how the platform works, the ecosystem works, and how I would say user-friendly that those ecosystems.
Right.
Right. So for me, I cannot really, because if actually I want to say that a cryptocurrency exchange is user friendly, I may not, say that Coinbase or crypto.com is much, much better for beginners. I may want to, introduce a beginner to decentralized exchanges, whereby you only have to download most of these wallets, and you do not need to do KYC. You do not need to upload your ID. You do not need anybody to, authorize your, give you an authorization before you're able to trade, right? So I can say the simplest ones are the decentralized exchanges that you do not need any form of KYC, but then there are a lot of, risks that are actually embedded in trading in those decentralized exchanges. But sometimes when you're downloading those wallets like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and a whole lot of them, you may not, you have a whole lot of people there that are not KYC, become responsible for that. So you cannot be able to query the exchange how your money left your wallet to a different wallet, right? And most of those cryptocurrency exchanges, stuff like Binance, they kind of insure traders or investors funds. So sometimes when there is a security breach or glitch, sometimes they try to reassure you that your money is safe, is in Safu, your money is Safu, so you do not need any form of fears. And if something happens to your money, of course they will have to be kind of responsible to your money. And these are centralized exchanges, right? Because you already have gone through the processes of KYC, some kind of legal documentations has been, you've gone through a lot of verification, right? So you do not do this in decentralized exchanges. So therefore, in decentralized exchanges, it is yourself and your money, and you have no right to question anybody, right? Because they are not responsible. They won't be responsible for anything that will happen to your fund in the nearest future, right? And even in the centralized exchanges, as far as you have actually done verification, KYC, and all of that, it is also advisable as a beginner or as an investor, as anybody, whether you've been in the ecosystem for a very long time, it is advisable that you do not keep your money in the centralized exchanges because, one, like they say, it is not your key and it is not your money, because the private key that are already in that exchanges that gives them that opportunity or access to storing your money does not belong to you. It belongs to the exchanges. So anything that happens to it, if the exchanges locks you out of your account, then your fund is gone until you have to wait for them to keep giving you explanations, going through some recovery processes, and before you can have access to your fund. So these are I would say discrepancies, right, between centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. And for people who want to maybe just have control of their assets, so some of them may say, okay, it's better for me to trade on decentralized exchanges, and whatever happens to my fund, then I bear total responsibility, because I do not want anybody to keep controlling me. Like, the definition I gave the other time, we're talking about digital money, which anybody can use to transfer value from any point to the other point without the control of any middleman. But like in the centralized exchanges like crypto.com, Coinbase, they are the middleman. So whatever transaction you're going to do there, they have control measures. They have limitations of how much volume of money you should be able to move from a particular period of time to another, right? So most people may not want to go through, even be friendly, user friendly to the beginners, because not everybody knows how to go through these verification processes. Like sometimes we that are over here, they will ask, okay, upload your ID, upload your national security number, upload, and sometimes it doesn't truly go through those KYC processes. And once you upload those documents, they kind of reject it and tell you it doesn't meet their qualification or criteria. So why should I be going through all of those videos while I have, you know, a user-friendly, a simple, decentralized exchange that I can go connecting my wallet and I'm able to buy one or two assets and, you know, and that's it. So, yeah.
Okay. What? Okay, lady. Myya, let me let you do a question.
Oh, no, that's fine. No, I just wanted to get an understanding of about the cryptocurrency, which is fine. I don't have any problem with it. It's just, I guess, with the differences of what I'm doing and what she's doing, this is where I'm trying to fill in the gap. I do Forex, foreign exchange, whereas I basically trade other currencies for other currencies. And so, with understanding what the crypto market kind of projects at that point in time, because I did remember maybe a few weeks ago that, I mean, it took off, everybody was happy, and things were happening, and then it crashed.
Right.
And
Okay.
then nobody was happy. So I was just like, I mean, I understand because we go through the same things in the forex, you know, with all types of currencies. So that's why I was just trying to get the better understanding as to not to say that you're going to tell me, oh, what's going to go up this week. No, I'm not saying that, but just the differences. You know, is it a like a slow progression? Is it a faster progression? You know, when things happen there, or that's what I'm trying to understand.
Hello.
So the difference between cryptocurrency is and the forex is because, you know, the forex, you trade commodities like
Right.
money, you trade yen, you trade like you trade gold. But here we're talking about digital asset, Bitcoin. Of course, it is volatile. It is volatile in nature, and it's not controlled by you know, maybe a broker, you know, like, but it's being controlled by you and I, right? We trade and we don't know ourselves, but we just trade, right?
Right.
And because it is decentralized, everybody have access to it, and you don't know when I want to sell, and I don't know when you want to sell, right?
Exactly.
It could be that I invested in crypto asset earlier, like 2008 or 2010, when the price of Bitcoin was just about $1 or $2 or even less than $1, right? And now, as we speak, it is trading at between $48,000 and $49,000. So it could be that I've made a whole lot of money, right? And I want to sell now that you are just getting to know about Bitcoin. So if I want to sell, and if I sell and you're just coming in now, it is not my fault. It's about the time you came in, right?
Right.
So,
That's
but it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not an asset that will still grow in value, you know, because 21 million of it was actually mined, right? I mean, the number of Bitcoin is 21 million that can ever be mined, right? Because of that, people are beginning to get more of this asset. The demands are beginning to grow, and the value is beginning to go up, and the supply is being limited. I mean, it's reducing in value, right? So, and as we speak right now, it is not up to 21 million that has been mined yet. Okay, so the more people are getting this asset and the more we are gaining more adoption, that is the way the value will continue to go up. So once you even come in now, you have that opportunity to also, gain value from it in the nearest future, like in 2034. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's when the last Bitcoin will be everly mined. So you still have a lot of opportunities. But if anybody coming in now thinks that Bitcoin is too expensive, there are other alternative cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, like Binance Coin, like even crypto.com. They have a coin, they have a token, right? So smaller crypto asset like that can be bought. You can buy them and keep them, and just wait for over a number of months or years, and before you know it, you make so much money, right? So that's basically how it works. But the goal is that we need, and a digital asset, a digital money that is decentralized, that gives everybody access to the financial economy, right, to gain financial freedom. It shouldn't be money that would, be inflationary. We are talking about money that you and I should hold, and at the end of the day, inflation does not, eat up the value that we are expected to get from it. It is money that is not controlled by anybody, money that is controlled by you and I. So it gives you and I the access to, financial inclusion. It should be money that I want to move money from here to you over there in the United States. You should be able to get it without paying so much of transaction fee. And it shouldn't take a whole lot of time for me to be able to send money from here to where you are. So that's what we're talking about now. So for me, trading USD, trading gold, trading yen and euro that are all inflationary, it's not something I should or encourage anybody, to do right now. We're talking about money that has that transferability nature. We're talking about money that has a portability nature. We're talking about money that has a privacy feature, right? Money that you do not need to provide unnecessary personal information to a merchant, before you can be able to transact value. Money that's, is very, very secured using technology called a blockchain, which is constantly, checked and verified by a huge number of amount of computing powers. It shouldn't be money that a man or a woman that, at maybe a bank should, authorize you and I to be able to, transact value, right? So that's the kind of money we are talking about. And because everybody have access to it, that has made it to be very, very volatile in nature. And somehow it still have a bigger store of value than the US dollar, the pounds, the euro, gold. So far, it has been the best performing digital asset that anybody can think about. Despite the price was $59,000 or $62,000 thereabouts, or $68,000 thereabouts, and it came down, it doesn't mean that it will not go up. Of course, it will go up because the supply is limited and demand is actually very huge.
Okay. Well, time for something. My time is going like 3 minutes or something. So I just asked a few little quick more questions for everybody. So the quick question would be, okay, my man that I watch is one master teacher. If you ever want to watch him, he's an interesting guy. Global traveler. Yeah, but just listen to the cryptocurrency concept for ladies. Listen to the cryptocurrency conversations. The others part you may not like. So just crypto, keep it at the cryptocurrency with him. Okay, for ladies. So the thing is, he's saying that now it's down, but like you said, it's down now. But of course, a Bitcoin coin and a lot and the stock market and cryptocurrency is down now. But this might be the key time to get in the market, blockchain market, and of course, like you said, it will go up. So do you agree with that?
Is it to me?
Do you agree that it's
Is it directed?
so is it we got to go real quick, we only got 2 minutes. So the thing I want to say is that I think it's time to get into the market. I think that you would agree, but it's down now, but it will go up, and the time is going so quickly. So let me go here. Let me let you
Yes.
say briefly, very quickly, your information, and we'll put in the thing. And Lady Myya, of course, your information, because we only down to 1 minute 35 seconds. So go ahead, Faith, and just tell us quickly your information. Lady Myya, tell your information, and we're gonna have to do this again in January sometime or February. So go ahead, where they can contact you.
Okay. Okay. Well, for our viewers out there, yeah, you can actually contact me via my website, sonergy.io. Sonergy is spelled SONERGY.io. You can also contact me on Telegram as CryptoMazon, or you can contact me on LinkedIn at Surv Faith Titus. And my last word for you is that digital currency provides equality of opportunity regardless of where you were born or where you live. As long as you have a smartphone, another internet connection device, you have the same crypto access as everyone else. So it's time for you to get on board. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. So Lady Myya, do yours very quickly. Y'all guys can stay on. We're going to be coming off real quick, but you go ahead, Lady Myya.
Certainly. Okay, so I am Lady Myya, anywhere you want to go. I do have a YouTube channel as well. You can just go to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and you can always contact me. It's Lady Myya. Myya